Well, I think it's just in the old days, they wrote poems for the king or the queen, and that was part of the royal thing, entertainment type thing. But now I think it's more a reflection of the arts as when we talk about council or what council's doing or what the city is doing or life in general as it may apply to city residents. So I don't know.
So what does that mean for your posting then? Exactly what will your role be?
I expect that when the mayor gets called to attend something related to the arts, he may drag me along to say a few words, maybe read a little poetry or do something that sort of fits in the occasion, rather than having strictly a political feel-good speech. Maybe hear from the artsy side of it a little more. I don't. It's really kind of a new thing. I mean, a lot of cities, not a lot, quite a few cities have them, and I think each poet does it in a different way. Uh, some write special poems for the occasion. Others select poems that have been by famous people or more famous poets and read those. So it depends what the situation is. I think we're sort of to go with the flow.
So what prompted you to put your name forth?
Well, the arts community have been talking about this for some time. I think we realized that Sudbury has a poet laureate, and I thought, well, why not North Bay? And we looked around, and other cities do have them. So I thought, well, why doesn't North Bay have one? So everybody talked about it, and we finally talked to someone on council, and they thought it was a great idea. So it just went forward, and no one at the time really knew how it was going to work or what the position would entail. I think I'm a little surprised that I got it, because I expected some of the university people would be applying for this, but I'm not sure why, unless the volunteer aspect of it was maybe more than some people wanted to put in the time to do it.
Certainly it's volunteer, but I mean it's not just any Joe off the street that
No,
can wear this title.
No, I think you have to have a body of work or something related in the arts that makes you gives you a qualification for the position. And I've been writing poetry for many years, although short stories and novels are the things that I usually work at. The Conspiracy of Three, the writers group here, we've been meeting for over 20 years, and I've always contributed to that. We write something and read it, whether it's on a theme or whatever. So, yeah, I feel fairly comfortable with it.
North Bay is so rich in the arts.
Oh, and I think the cultural plan that they just received, I think really points that out, and that it's not only that it enriches our culture, but it's a big part of our economy. And I don't think that's been given enough weight in council's mind, perhaps, or just as businesses that start up and thrive in this area. It all goes back to the arts somewhere, whether you're writing for television or writing for the newspapers or writing songs. So much of it has a basis in the word art section, but there's also the dance, song, music, the artistic people who can paint things very nicely. That's all part of our community, and it is a big part of it.
Any poem to mark the occasion of the announcement of Poet
Well,
Laureate?
no, I didn't really prepare anything because I really haven't met with council or with the mayor. I'm going to be, I assume, working closely with the mayor's office, so I don't want to go down a limb yet and just till I understand a little more what they expect of me. We'll come up with poems as necessary.
Now, in terms of the Poet Laureate and the fact that Sudbury did have one, and there are others that have this position, I guess I look at it, some people say, do we really need one?
I'm sure we don't, or we would have had one a long time ago. But it is something, it gives another side to the arts community, another voice. And I think the more voices we have in this area, the better it will be. Perhaps by the end of my 3-year term, they'll decide they need another one or not, who knows.